I totally remember the days when self-love just was not a part of my life. I didn't do anything for myself. My whole life revolved around everybody else and what they needed and trying to please people. And that's just because I wanted to be liked, I wanted to be loved, I wanted to be accepted. And I know that you will be able to understand this. You will be able to resonate with what I'm saying because it's something that we all do, you know? We do, and it's took years and years and years of working on myself to realise that actually a lot of what I was doing was not maybe healthy for me, was not the right thing for me to be doing. And one of the really big things that happens when you start to take care of yourself is that other people cannot stand it. Because you've been playing a certain role for so long, they will try to pull you back so that you play that role that has been feeding them, that has been nourishing them, that's been looking after them for a long time. But at some point you've got to go, hello, no more. What about me? What about me? Literally. Have you ever said to people, you know, what about what I need? What about what I want? And I think for a long time, we tend to not get to that point because we don't actually realise what we need. We don't really realise what we want because we're so busy in this this soup of everybody else's stuff and sorting everybody else out that we haven't even had the headspace to think about what we need or what we want. Sometimes it can literally take a massive breakdown or something incredibly traumatic to get us to the point where we realise that we need to do something different. We need to live differently. We need to think differently. Everything about life has got to change. So when something big occurs, or you're struggling with your health, or there's a massive split in a relationship, it does give you the opportunity to just step back a bit and just start to observe and notice things that you wouldn't have noticed before because you were too busy in the thick of it. You were too busy noticing what everybody else needed, and you never give yourself a thought. And if you're a mum, a dad, a gran, if you're a carer for somebody, if you're looking after somebody else, it can feel literally impossible to put yourself first. If your partner is narcissistic and the whole world revolves around them, it can feel like there's no hope. But you know what? There is. Changes can happen, and they need to happen if you want to be feeling really good on the inside. And let's face it, it's time. You deserve to feel good. And that's what happened to me. I got to a point where I realised that actually I was worth more than what I was receiving. I deserved better than how I was living. And I ever so slowly started to make the adjustments that were needed. And it's not easy, but let me tell you this. When life then becomes incredibly different, so we're going years down the line, and you look back, you cannot believe that you put up with it for so long. You can't believe that you never did any self-care. You can't get over the people that you put up with in life, the friends, the partners, the family sometimes, you know. You've got to make the changes if you want life to be different. And some of them might not be easy, you know. And I really hug you and support you and feel for you if you are going through changes, or you know that you need to take some steps that are going to be really uncomfortable. But please do what's right for you. Think of yourself and what you need. Self-love is absolutely essential for a happy, healthy life. It is a must. Don't ever feel guilty for putting yourself first. Don't ever think that you don't deserve it, because you do. And every time you find yourself going back down that slippery slope, you have got to be your own little counsellor on your shoulder, making sure that you are aware that you deserve better, that you are loved. And you know what? The more you put yourself into a really good space honestly, I can promise you that the most amazing things start to happen, because it's almost as if you've become this amazing light. So you're like, oh. So once you are this bright light, instead of being hiding away all this time, other people with bright lights will see you. And it's surprising how your relationships and new things coming in are all really positive, because they are in line with the changes that you've made, and everything becomes easier. So start and make the baby steps, the little changes that you need to do to psych yourself up for maybe some of the bigger changes. But come from a space of self-love. Think to yourself, what do I really need? And you know what? Another question to ask yourself, how do I want to feel? How do I want to feel? And you know what? That will answer so many questions. That will really help you look forward and think, so to feel this way, this is what I need to do. This is the way I need to go. And it's never a straightforward road, you know. It won't be just one line to another. You'll be like, you'll be zigzagging all over the place, but you'll get there if you keep coming back to a point of self-love, where you keep nurturing yourself, you keep reassuring yourself, you think, no, this is the right thing for me. Letting go of any guilt, letting go of any blame. You can do this. So go and love yourself. It's so important. And comment below. I would love to know your journeys. I'm so interested in everybody that's following my YouTube channel. I really am. Let me know how you're getting on. I'd love to know the changes that you've made. So connect with me and connect with others below and their journeys. It's all about supporting each other and really building each other up. And please make self-love a massive part of your journey.